Bam! We are live, bitches! I apologize for the quality. It is streamed off my laptop for this one. Easier to do the live episodes like that. I'm gonna figure out how the fuck to do that with a regular camera, though. Yeah. Do the quick post so you guys know it's online as well. If you are not subscribed, you should be subscribed. The link is like right under my fucking name right there. Just click it. You'll be notified for every video, every live event, episode, whatever you want to call them, really. All right. Bam. It's going to be like Inception. Hold on. Bam. We're live, folks. I'm filming me while I'm also filming me. So I'm filming me, filming me. It's like Inception. So tune in right now, folks. Link in the bio. If you haven't followed me on Twitter and Instagram, hit me up at JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. Suckers. That's what happens. Click the link in the bio now. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about Hobo with a Shotgun. I'd be doing a review for that movie, picks for UFC Fight Night Boston, and a few other things. Dun, 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 dun. Hashtags. Gotta love them. Pow. All right. And I'm getting text messages. Gotta love it. It's probably from Lloyd. Shouts to Lloyd. Question for the show. Oh, sweet. This is going to be fun. I'm going to get my little light set up here. Maybe that'll give a little extra light. We'll see. Lloyd's probably, I hope you're not watching this, watching me struggle with the light. Or like, fucking Juvy. I already know there's going to be the shadow or whatever, Lloyd, so just calm down on that already, buddy. All right, so I'll keep that right there. I'm going to get started right away. 3 viewers. Holy shit. What's up, guys? Pow, pow, pow. Salute to y'all. If you guys want to submit questions or topics or whatever for while I'm doing this, I don't get to see the comments while this is live. So hit me up on my Instagram, JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. Fuck. So yeah, submit them through there. Or if you have my number, you can text me. I'm not about to give it out though. Okay, so Hobo with a Shotgun. Okay. This movie was, like, by the trailers, you can tell it's supposed to be kind of like a ridiculous movie, like kind of over the top. And sometimes that actually works. It actually makes for a good movie and you can kind of laugh at it. And for the first little bit, I was kind of on board with this. But as far as the acting goes and everything else involved, they pushed it to like the ultimate ridiculous and corniness. Like, the two, I can't remember anybody's name, unfortunately, but the two rich sons or whatever, they're fucking, I couldn't stand them as villains. They're really fucking corny, just not believable at all. They fucking annoying as shit. Just honestly, the only cool things about the movie that I found were the two kind of mercenary guys near the end, because they had these cool fucking suits of armor and there was like a backstory with them. But other than that, the movie was just too over the top. And not like in a fucking way where like Avatar, where it was like all CGI through the whole fucking thing. I mean, like, it's just they tried to be that corny, like, grindhouse type film. They did it way too much. They tried way too hard to do it. Less is more, guys. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, if you want to watch a movie that's really like over the top like that, then you can hit that up. It might be fun, but I didn't enjoy it. God damn, this light is killing me. I gotta put it over here, maybe. Swear to God, I need someone like Lloyd here 24/7 to do this for me. Oh, shouts to Amanda_Backstein970 and shouts to Jackson. What's going on? I'm stoked to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Come in. Be comfy. If you like Batman, we got tons of Batman. I'll be talking about Batman today. So what's going on, Jackson? Salute to you, buddy. Oh, shit. What's up? You guys are fucking awesome. Okay. I always say your name different, so I apologize, bro. 222s in my shoes. I like saying it like that. You got any new plans for ink or anything like that, bro? I actually just got this one done. Let me get the camera here. God damn, I'm white as shit. Bam, turn that down. I didn't know. But yeah, Arkham Asylum patch, certified insane. My little brother did that for me. Follow him, Tattoo Nation 13. I'm just gonna keep going, dude. My plan for this arm to fill all this middle gap in here. It's gonna be Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night painting, but mixed with like UFOs in there and kind of make it more like really true to me. My favorite, one of my favorite paintings. So yeah, just make it more like my little twist. Excuse him. Wow. Apologize for that. Bottom of the fingers, I have Galactic. God damn, I'm white as shit. Yeah, well, it says, there we go. It says Galactic there. Across the bottoms of my fingers, I'm going to have like UFOs and aliens on every other finger. And then on other fingers, it's going to spell out soul. So my fingers will actually say Galactic Soul. Because I believe that we may have traveled through different, we don't always stay on Earth. We may not even be from this galaxy in a past life. So we really never know. I believe that we've traveled many times, many universes, and many planets, and we've just, for this one, we're on Earth. So yeah, you guys are awesome for fucking submitting topics. I got more too. Let me get to it. Oh my god. Shouts to the homie Zero. Happy vlogging, homie. Thank you very much. Salute to you, and thank you for everything you've done for your country and for your brothers in arms that were with you. Anything, man. Fucking very strong. One of my fucking favorite people to talk to. So fucking salute to you, brother. Straight up. Dun, da, da, da. On to Lloyd. Lloyd, I fucking love you, bro. And just before I actually started doing this, like this video right now, I checked his latest boxing video out. You can hit him up, Lloyd from Canada, all one word, on YouTube. He's got tons of videos, go-kart, Mocha Only. He's the one who shoots Mocha Only music videos, fucking boxing. He does sparring videos. And I love you, bro. But when you're snapping them jabs out, keep your other hand up. You got to protect your chin. You know what I'm saying? You're leaning back, keeping your chin up. You got to keep just one arm. If you want to go up, fucking snap that. Keep one arm up. Just protect the chin. Chin down, hands up. Oh, and when he comes at you with his just like this, and he does his little bounce off the ropes, the body shots are there, bud. The body shots are there. Just body, uppercut. Go. They're there. I promise you. I love you, bro. Okay, but your question for, well, Lloyd's question. Best self-defense system. Honestly, 100% I go with jiu-jitsu. And I know some people probably say Krav Maga or whatever. But in reality, you're not going to face a whole lot of dudes where you're going to need a fucking knife or anything like that. Jiu-jitsu teaches you how to kind of manipulate the body and joints, and really use, even if you're a small guy, you can go against one of the big, like a really big guy, and you can still beat him or restrain him, whatever, with jiu-jitsu. I'm a huge fan of jiu-jitsu. I watch jiu-jitsu matches. Meta Morris is one of my favorite things to watch. The EBI, Eddie Bravo Invitational. I believe those events are actually on YouTube if you want to check those out. But yeah, even with jiu-jitsu, they teach you gi or no gi. So gi, it would teach you how to actually use like somebody's jacket to like grab either side of the collars, bring it across. Or with no gi, it's actually just using the limbs themselves. So I go with jiu-jitsu 100%. Others may disagree, but that's fine. That's the beauty of martial arts and the differences of them. We can see where others are really fucking cool and others teach you whatever. Either way, I love all martial arts. Krav Maga was actually one of the big inspirations behind Splinter Cell Blacklist. They actually want cool behind the scenes video showing all that too on YouTube. You can check that out. Also, and our pro gun for self-defense? No. Honestly, if you have to instantly pull out a gun, that means you can't fight. And if you can't fight, you have no reason to be acting tough or trying to put yourselves in positions like that. For self-defense, I guess, like it, well, see, here's the line, I guess. If you want to have it in your home safely 100% to protect yourself, because fuck, 3 a.m, half awake, and if you got people breaking in, it kind of helps. But for me, I would always really use your hands. Like, nowadays it's kind of like people think you're tough. I'm not saying this is for this question, just a side note. Excuse me. A lot of people will say, like, if you have you'll feel tough because you have a gun or whatever, and that's 100% true. Or people think they're tough because they have a gun, but that's because they don't know how to they don't know how to box. They don't know how to actually use their fists to handle their problems. The movie Friday, Craig's dad, he honestly, I know it's a funny movie and everything, but he has a great point. When people use guns or whatever, you probably won't wake up to see another day. But with these, you wake up, you live to fight another day. You take your beatings, you learn from it. You're not going to learn anything from shooting a gun at somebody at all. So I think it's kind of situational maybe, but if I have my choice, 100%, just use your hands for self-defense, especially out in the street or whatever like that. You don't want to have extra charges and lose your family or kids about it. I've seen the viewers drop down a bit from that gun thing, but that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Other topics and stuff, I'm getting to them. And then we'll get into the UFC Fight Night picks. I got them all noted here. Don't worry. This is all one big fucking mess right now, but we have a destination. I got little pit stops we're going to hit on the way there. Don't worry. Shouts out to Ayo Bix. That's how I always say your name when you hit me up. Laugh my ass off. Not only do I view this to support, but I get some self-defense lessons as well. Attaboy. First stream I've watched in time. Yo, fam. I don't know. Yeah, straight up. I appreciate you even hitting the channel up, watching it to support everything. Honestly, everybody that does support and watch this or hits me up on Instagram, I appreciate it all. It means a lot to me. And I'm not just saying that to be a dick and just generic responses. It's dope to see the support from everybody. I'm thankful for it all, especially lately. I feel the support's really kind of built up and kind of, I don't know. I felt like not really it's plateaued. If anything, we might have hit a level for a week, and then it just kept growing. More people have come in. More people are seeing the videos or learning things from my Instagram or kind of having little debates with me, which I love because we get to have different points of view but appreciate each other. So yeah, thank you to everybody. Even if you're chilling for a couple minutes just to watch this, just to fucking be like, man, look at this guy with the fucking Batman hat. I appreciate it. I don't give a fuck because at least it's adding a little memory or something to your day or night wherever you guys are viewing from. I'm going to grab a quick sip of coffee. Oh, triple. It's not morning coffee with Juvy, but fuck it. We'll call it evening coffee with Juvy. That's what's happening. Okay. UFC Fight Night Boston. TJ Dillashaw versus Dominic Cruz. Huge mixed martial arts fan for years, ever since I was a kid. Boxing, everything. I'm going to be watching this. This actually is on Fox Sports 1. Tonight at 10 o'clock, the main card starts. The prelims are starting right now. I'll do 2 fights from the prelims just because I'm looking forward to those as well. And yeah, so let's do this. First, we got Tim on the prelims on Fox Sports 1. We got Tim Bosch versus Ed Short Fuse Herman. Ed Herman, I believe this is light heavyweight. We've seen Ed Herman from 170 at welterweight. Now he's up at 205. He didn't look out of shape or anything at the weigh-ins. He looked healthy, so it should be a good match. Tim Bosch, very fucking strong. We've seen him in middleweight. Ed Herman's got great jiu-jitsu though. Really good jiu-jitsu on the ground. Tim Bosch, really fucking strong, really good striking. I go with Tim. I'm leaning towards Tim Bosch on this one. Tim Bosch by TKO, or Tim Bosch by TKO. Now we got the main event for the prelims, Fox Sports 1, welterweight bout. Patrick Cote versus Ben Killer B Saunders. Patrick Cote just had a really good fight with Josh Berkman recently. Ben Saunders fucking really crazy with his jiu-jitsu lately. He just did I believe his very large camper the past couple months. Not 100% sure on how long he did it for, but either way, Ben Saunders has been working really hard on his jiu-jitsu at 10th Planet, Eddie Bravo's school. So it'll be interesting. He's got great Muay Thai and striking. Patrick Cote's got good striking too. If it goes to the ground, I definitely give the advantage to Ben Saunders. He's, like I said, amazing jiu-jitsu, especially if he's been working on it. So Ben Saunders by submission. If it goes to the ground, Patrick Cote might stop him in the third if he can get him, though. If he can catch him with a good shot. I think I'm just looking forward to this one. But Ben Saunders submission. That's my guess. Okay, main card. Ross Pearson versus Francisco Trinaldo. Obviously, I am not familiar with him because I don't know his name. Ross Pearson, we saw him on the Ultimate Fighter back in the day. One of my favorite fighters, so I might be a little biased on this one. And I'm not familiar with Francisco. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. I got to go with Ross Pearson on this one. He's got great boxing. I'm not familiar with Trinaldo, so I'm biased. I'm sorry. But Ross Pearson either finishes him or wins by split decision. Heavyweight bout. Travis Brown versus Matt Mitrione. Matt Mitrione from Ultimate Fighter fame. Travis Brown just came off of I believe his last fight was against Andrei Arlovsky. He lost that one, but it was a good fucking fight. One of the best one-round fights you could ever watch. I feel like Travis Brown has definitely got the advantage with striking 100%. Matt Mitrione might be a little faster from his NFL days. Either Matt Mitrione, if Matt Mitrione could take him down and wear on him, then he'll take it. But I feel Travis Brown will get him with his striking. So Travis Brown, TKO because Matt Mitrione's fucking tough. Either TKO or you split decision. Okay, lightweight bout, the co-main event of the main card, Fox Sports 1, all the same channel. Anthony Showtime Pettis versus Eddie Alvarez. I'm excited for this fight. If you're not really familiar with Anthony Pettis, you might have seen the video of a dude kicking off the cage and kicking a dude in the face. Like, that's him. He's fucking crazy. Great striker, great on the ground. Eddie Alvarez, fucking same. He had a great fight with Donald Cerrone. Pettis is coming off the Dos Anjos defeat, so he might want to prove something. I think this will be a good fight. I think I want to go with Pettis, but I think Alvarez is going to take it. I don't know. He's fucking tough. Like, he is really tough. So, yeah, I think Eddie Alvarez by decision. Main event, TJ Dillashaw versus Dominic the Dominator Cruz. If I fucked up like where the placement are of these nicknames or forgot any, too many fighters. But either way, this is a grudge. Like, these dudes do not like each other. They've been talking shit in the lead-ups, every little video. They want to go. They're both ready to fight. Both very similar styles. I go with Dominic Cruz. He was the champion before. He had the belt. He only lost it because of all of the injuries he went through, and he had to go due to inactivity. He couldn't defend it, so he had to give it up. I think he's hungry for it again. We saw him against Mizugaki recently, and he finished him first round. So I definitely go with Dominic Cruz on this one. I think he wants his belt back. I don't think Dillashaw's ready for it. He's a good fighter. We've seen him against Barao and like how he's improved and everything, but Dominic Cruz isn't Renan Barao. He's not just going to stand there and very flat-footed and let Dillashaw kind of tee off on him. So I go with Dominic Cruz. He either finishes it or wins it by unanimous decision. Oh, I said it. Unanimous. Controversial picks. All right. Yeah. Quick little pause there because I had a brain fart. That's okay. What was I going to talk about? Shit. I had it. Oh, yeah. Fixed the mustache quick. People have been asking me lately a lot about boxing and everything. So I think it's one of those things where I've realized lately I am a boxing fan. I still like to catch as many like current fights as I can and everything. But I think it's just harder to be a boxing fan nowadays because you have the mixed martial arts like the UFCs or Glory, Invicta, whatever you might watch. But excuse me. It's with boxing, we don't have those like crazy stars, and we don't have like the Mike Tysons and the Roy Jones Juniors. Some people might argue Floyd Mayweather, but he's not as big of a star, I'd say, as like Ali was or Tyson was or even Jones Jr. because a lot of these guys were almost like world icons. There was, I don't know, it's just one of those things where I feel like it's kind of, you have a lot of the old guy, like Cotto's still fighting, which is kind of, it's hard to watch. Like Jones Jr. just had a fight, and that was fucking hard to watch. But I don't know. It's hard. I still love boxing, but it's one of those things. I think I'm more of a fan of all these like older fights, like watching these just great back and forths with like, you know, Ward, Gotti, fucking all of watching Tyson when he was in his prime, Ali when he was in his prime. It's one of those things where I think nowadays to be a boxing fan, you have to just pay attention to that, or like have enough free time to pay attention to the mixed martial arts and the boxing at the same time. What's the heavyweight, like Klitschko? I don't know. You didn't really hear much about him. People didn't even know who he was. He was a champion for a long time. Anthony Joshua, he's really good. I think 34-0, all KOs. Gennady Golovkin, Triple G. He's not heavyweight, but he's one of those fighters that kind of has that old school feel about him. He's scrappy. He goes out there. He'll take punches to give punches. Then he finishes guys. He has that old school feel, so I like watching him. But to be a fan of all the different weight classes, as if I was when I was a kid or growing up, I think it's too hard now. You know what I mean? So it's made me kind of like think about other things where it's, you know, we're fans of it, we're attached to it from a child or from our childhood, and we grow up with it, and just, you know, we find different flavors that attract us, and we try to go back to our old flavor that we like, but it just wasn't really the same. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the same like appeal to us and the same taste to us. And I don't know. I think a lot of us kind of lose touch with a lot of that as we get up, or as we grow older and get up in age and everything. And I think it's cool to see a lot of older guys getting into the like boxing, like just to stay fit, sparring, whatever have you. It's cool to see that because it's like they still have that love for it. I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's kind of like making me think like maybe I'm only 25, but it's like, am I getting too old that I like to really like boxing the way I used to? I kind of feel like I am, but fuck it. I still love it. I still love watching the old fights, and I still love watching newer fights as well. Like I just don't have the passion to watch every single one like I do with the UFC and stuff like that now. I know this was like an intensely long answer to like the whole just boxing being brought up to me, but I get this is what happens. Yeah, I mentioned earlier I wanted to talk about Batman, so we're gonna totally fucking skip topics here. Batman versus Superman comes out March 25th, and just recently they released a longer clip, which I put on my Instagram in the 3 parts, of Batman and Superman having this exchange where Superman's telling him, you know, next time they light up your signal, don't go to it. The bat is dead, bury it. And Batman does the classic trailer line that we all come to love. Tell me, do you bleed? You will. And if you've seen other trailers, when you lead up to when you watch this one, it kind of leads into what I think. This is purely my speculation, but maybe it hits. They have that exchange, and the next exchange that they have is when we see Batman in his armor, him turning the light on, and them having that confrontation. Now, I'm excited for it, and I've honestly watched this little clip like dozens of times just because the whole "tell me, do you bleed?" I've wanted to see which scene it was a part of for really since we've heard it. Yeah, I can't wait for it. If you check all the trailers on YouTube and everything, when the movie comes out, I'm sure I'll be doing try and do a spoilerless review. Kaiju's getting rowdy apparently. Yeah, so I think I'm going to tie this one off, whatever. Chop it off now, cut the film, print, go to YouTube. I think this uploads automatically on YouTube. It should still. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Excuse me. Thank you everybody for tuning in, staying patient and listening to these random rambles that were probably very long-winded, and I could have thought out before I got on camera just like this. But thank you to everybody once again for watching every video, supporting, submitting topics, feedback, everything means a lot. Thank you for tuning in tonight to the first live episode I've done in a long time. And yeah, to the quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird.